Yeah, I'm going to be having a look at something I saw in the news today. It's saying that apparently this teacher called Joshua Sutcliffe, he got suspended for mistakenly calling transgender pupil a girl while praising him for schoolwork. Joshua Sutcliffe, 27, was suspended when the pupil's mother lodged an official complaint about him saying, "Well done, girls." So apparently what happened is, the teacher here in this case, Mr. Joshua Sutcliffe, is 27 years old. It's saying he was walking by two pupils working at their desk, working away, working hard, and he was showing a bit of appreciation, so he must have said, "Well done, girls." And one of the students, they got offended because apparently they don't want to be associated to that term girls. They don't identify with it, so they in their mind think that they are a boy, so it created a lot of confusion. Now the controversy here is this teacher, apparently he shouldn't have said it because it's politically incorrect. That's not what he was supposed to have said. So now I'm a little bit puzzled. In his defense, he's saying that the school, they didn't quite explain it to him, what he should say to students, how he should address them, what the appropriate way of addressing students these days is. And not only the school, but the parents, they're kind of giving him a hard time for it now. And look at this, he says, he feels it is a breach of his human rights to force him to use he or him when referring to a pupil born a female. Now, here's my question. This teacher, he's supposed to be Christian in faith. So if this is all about being offended, oh my god, it's just so silly. Alright, so this girl, she thinks she's a boy, and the rest of the world should cater to what, oh my god, this is even stupid bringing up, to what she feels. Or to what it feels is appropriate. I mean, okay, here we go. I feel like I'm 12 years old. No, even better. I feel like I'm the Queen of England. How about that? I'm Queen Elizabeth. I feel like I'm Queen Elizabeth. So I want to see how many people actually believe that. I want everybody to believe it. As a matter of fact, I want the Queen of England to believe that I am the Queen of England. So yeah, I feel like I'm the Queen of England. I want to see how many people will actually buy that. And the other thing is, if the school are really that confused about how to handle the situation surrounding this teacher and the student, and how he's offended the said student here, in this case the girl that wants to be called a boy and wants everybody else to consider her or him or it a boy. I don't know, it's a bit puzzling. But anyway, I've got a solution to this with all of this mix-up that goes on around. So anytime a controversial episode like this ever happens in life, there's a way around it. If you want to address the situation, however somebody feels, you can't help it. But if you want to get to the facts of it, let's bring out the facts. Make them get a DNA test. Your chromosomes will not lie. Science will not lie. That's the story for today, and it's very disturbing. It's the world that we're living in. My God, with all the war crimes, all the poverty, all the drugs, gun violence, everything else happening all around the world, and here we have this student. So let me get this straight. You could feel on top of the world. You can feel $1 million, which is fine, but you have to convince the rest of the world to feel like you feel. How does that work? If you feel like a man today, everybody has to call you a man, and the moment you start feeling like a woman, you have to get everybody to call you a woman. And if you start feeling like a fish, you have to get everybody to call you a fish. Everybody has to reconsider their stance, except you. there's something very wrong about this whole thing. But let's see. Okay. Again, it's that thing. I know so many people are gonna say, you know, learn to live, learn to appreciate, learn to let live, da 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 da. Anyways, I think that's that. So if I was this teacher, or this is my opinion on it anyways, and I think this is the opinion of many more others out there who are probably a bit too afraid to speak their mind. If you really want to handle this situation properly, get a DNA test done and see those chromosomes. Chromosomes will not lie. Yeah, they shouldn't lie. And let's call them that. Let's call them on it. So whatever the chromosomes are saying, male or female, that's what you are.